then
veto?
veto later maybe.
Okay.
Or it's like a veto all-nighter, so we do it at like midnight.
Yeah.
Or it's a veto for like a movie premiere or something, so it's like really big and like
elaborate.
yeah.
That could be, yeah.
Or it's a sponsored one.
Huh?
But what about food?
Is that yours or Ashley's?
Mine. What about food, though?
Would they build? No, they wouldn't
Build it and they will come.
build a food comp into a veto comp. No.
Good,
I need
Big
to get
Brother
my
has-
laundry.
I need to do laundry.
No, a lot of my clothes are in the
I'm
dryer.
missing a white T-shirt, which I think you have a lot of my clothes. We need
Okay.
We need to talk. Did you?
No, not in my, like, they're in my
we'll
laundry.
find it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, but I have a lot of my clothes in the dryer. Like, yesterday was a chore, so I couldn't get them. And then today, can't.
What did you eat with your chicken?
There was just chicken. There's we put like Twistos and we crunch them together.
Oh,
like
you
the
made breaded
barbecue one. It's not really. Yeah, I guess it's
There's
not really
no
breaded, but
egg to dip it in.
There's no egg, no. So we just put like oil on a plate and then just
Sounds good.
Oh yeah, sounds disgusting, Willow.
Oh, we got a little bit of an attitude, do we?
Well, I just had to put up with your attitude for
Get
a week.
out of here! I can't stand you.
That's fine.
God.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I'm not doing this anymore.
Oh, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
This
I don't
thing
need
is
you.
twisted.
Brittany, softer lips.
Oh my God, bro. I'm sure your lips are just as soft.
Are you gonna fart or something?
Rude guy.
Rude.
That's okay. I got no one.
Oh, hush.
Oh God. There we
So
go.
dramatic.
Here we go.
Watch out for 2 seconds later.
Just on the block with no one.
You're not on the block.
On the blog, I don't know what we're talking about.
I was.
Oh, and B wasn't?
Yeah,
I had
dude.
no one.
Yeah, B.
Where's my one?
Yeah, and I told B I had her.
Uh-huh.
She could make out with me anytime she wanted to solidify things. Make her feel better. Now you two are taking the only thing I got. Why do I look? I guess I didn't have a good sleep because look at my face.
What?
It's so swollen.
Doesn't look swollen.
My eyes look pooched.
I thought those were the flirting eyes. B, do you know how to flirt?
Sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you do. She's probably got the good eyes. Like she
What?
knows that.
It's all about. Hey.
Yeah.
That is not flirting, Sarah. That is not.
Hey. Yeah, I could get the eyes going. For sure. Like when I see a guy at the bar.
You just know how to connect with them?
Sometimes.
You just make eye contact?
Yeah, like anything
You would
over
not do that. Stop being a goof.
anything over like
You
5
would-
seconds is like solidifying. Like I'm into you.
Okay, let's see.
Try and stare at somebody for like 5 seconds. 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3, Mississippi 4, Mississippi 5. Like 5 seconds. Or if you guys keep like catching each other, you know, you've totally
Yeah, that's
done that
good.
before.
That's good. That's good. She's got it.
Hey,
It's too, like, that's not, it's so
Got
weird.
the Paul Jackson going on. Right
you
now.
could look away, like you could kind of like look down and then look up a bit. No, whoa. She's like,
No, the best is you catch someone not looking at you, like look away, and you go like this,
yeah, and then you look back.
and then you look away like, oh no, they caught me, but you wanted to
But
get
yeah,
caught.
yeah.
But then,
Don't think that's ever happened to me, and I'm really confused what just happened.
you want to get caught, and you pretend you're embarrassed a little bit, like, oh no, and then yeah.
But then
you
you're
look
like, but really, I was already looking at you, waiting for you to look at me.
Okay.
Art of flirting.
I hope the age of 29, I get it down. Is this a flirting? What is this?
back. Sorry, I fell asleep there for a second.
Oh, is that a bad? I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Is that a bad?
What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
We're not fun
rude.
enough to
I'm
flirt
just
with?
tired all of a sudden.
You can't keep your
But what
attention
about, like,
these
if
days?
you go to sit with them, and they're like, right, okay, do good chat.
What?
Okay, what if we go
Are
to
you
sit?
mad that I said? What,
I don't care.
Don't come in like that and be, what are you talking about then?
That's what I
Because you
always
put me
say.
on the spot.
That's what
I know,
that's
but
how
then
I
I'm
do.
like, we're talking about this. But if Zach told her that he's going around and talking. I'm done fighting with you. And
We're on a break.
she won't say to Zach that you let me know.
Anyway, we're on a break.
Don't.
Okay, fine, we're back together. That was easy.
Do you
Subtle.
trust B?
I don't know.
I think she's pretty out there with what she's thinking and feeling. It's not hard to tell where she's at.
Right.
And I like that. Of course. Unless you can get to her. I know, but it's good.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
As long as, like,
I personally
'cause
don't
right
like
now,
one
who else
person.
does she have? Who does she have?
This is, oh god, this is gonna be bad.
Like, are you gonna say Bruno?
The fuck? Like, could you guys, like, I don't know, make it, like, I'm trying to have a conversation here, and you're being really, really noisy. You want me to talk, but you're taking over my,
Yeah, so we'll just sit here.
yeah, until you quiet down.
We'll just have a nap. It must be nap time. Oh, I can't even nap.
Come here. I personally don't like anyone in the house, so.
Okay, no, but tell me what you were gonna say. When I said, who do you think she's got? If it's not us. What do you think?
I just don't want to talk tonight, honey.
Oh, okay.
We're funny.
Oh shit.
What did you do? You did that? With what?
It just made me.
Ew, that is nasty.
It was an accident.
Nobody sleeps in this bed anyway. Don't rub it on me now.
I wasn't. It's not on the back of my hand. It's on this hand.
I think she knows what she's doing. You know how you're like, people know how to flirt. I think that's. I'm starting to pick up on things.
You know how I'm like, what?
People know how to flirt.
Who's she? But there's no one left.
I'm just saying.
I just feel like I feel like she definitely feels closest to like me and you.
Hopefully.
There's no, and I feel like she is really close with Bruno.
That's good.
Exactly.
No, I do. I do. I'm just putting my
But I
cards
think
down.
again,
Listen.
I think that's more on like an emotional level.
Yeah,
They're there like
but yeah, but
for each other.
I don't really trust anyone
Me either.
except for my girlfriend. You're drawing on my back. What is that, an L? Oh, that's not my back. That's my leg. Are you spelling words?
No, I'm just tickling.
Yeah. So weird. Let's go downstairs. I've literally not went downstairs once, so probably like, what was so weird.
I gotta pee again. I'm drinking so much water.
I'm proud of you. What did you eat?
Like, you should have seen, babe. Oh my God, I ate so much slop. Like, more than you guys you ate in the entire, I swear to God, in one sitting. With just a little bit of syrup, because that's all we had.
I'm proud.
Thank you. I'm tired, though.
Little kid.
You go to bed early.
You still have your underwear?
Yeah.
Safety first.
I came up to put it with my stuff, and then I was like, you're an idiot. I wish I could fall asleep and hang out with Netta again. It
Netta.
was so cool.
How tall is Netta?
She was tall in my dream.
No, but you seen her. Didn't you when you tried out?
Yeah, but like far away. She was on a stage.
Why didn't you try out season 1 and 2?
I was in New Orleans for the first season,
Okay.
Second season, I don't know. I was like making money, just trying to get back into the swing of my life.
Mhm.
And then like I tried out for season 3 because like I was in such a transition period in my life, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do, and so I was like, I'm gonna move to Toronto and be on Big Brother Canada 3. I would say that like a year ago.
Yeah, I said that when I was going to Calgary.
What?
I said that when I was moving to Calgary. I was like, yeah, but I was like, doesn't matter because I'll be on Big Brother. And everybody's like, okay, Willow.
So funny. Yeah, a lot of people were like, oh yeah, look at me now, look at me now.
Look at me now. I also said, because everybody's like, well, like you really gotta like, you know, you throw away all these great guys and like you just like won't take anyone. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna find my husband in the Big Brother house. Oops, I found my wife.
Yep. Just got to keep your mind open.
It's half open.
What are they doing out there? I don't want to play a veto.
You might not have to.
I really don't want to. Is that terrible?
No, I didn't. Last week I literally told nobody to pick me. And I love comps and I want to compete.
But yeah, I'm on Slav and my knee hurts.
Oh my god, I didn't tell you. JP and Zach the other day were like, are you gonna try to like maybe win this? I was like, I am trying. I was like, if anybody thinks I'm throwing, that is a spit in my face.
Which one? This past HOH?
Yeah.
Of course you try. Honestly, it's
I was
very
so-
obvious that you try. And
Well,
like
then-
I said,
no,
you
and then-
consistently
and
do
then
well.
JP goes, because you cry always afterwards.
So that means you're...
I'm devastated.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's like, I know. He's like, I'm just joking. I know you try. You cry every time.
Yeah. I'm so mad at myself
Why?
for yesterday. I could have had it. That was my type of comp.
What's up?
Now this guy won.
At least he looks good in his sweater.
I wouldn't have got the tiebreaker anyway, but I just wanted to get
Oh.
all the questions right.
Okay. Yeah,
'Cause
same
it's
here.
such an easy
same. I
question.
was like, this. I even said I was like, the super fan should get to question 7, and we all do a tie break. And Willow's out for question 4. I didn't even pass. My family's gonna lose it. Zach, what was I gonna ask you? Oh, did you hear a dump truck backing up into the legit? Beep.
They're building a massive POV right now.
Damn.
Do you think it's going to be today? Must be.
I don't think so. I think
It's
it'll be
for
tomorrow
Diamond
still.
Power Veto.
It's just like that intense of a setup. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you thinking? What were you gonna put?
190.
Oh, okay. So you would have won if I wasn't in there.
If you weren't yet.
Because God went over.
Well, God was so close. I don't know why he did that. I thought he heard us because I was like, I would have said 140. I would have said 140.
You just said 140? Is that what you were gonna say?
At first,
Yeah,
we all said-
everybody
oh,
was
240,
like
sorry, we all said
whispering their
240.
answers on the bench, and I'm like, shh, Bobby, shh.
Yeah, and then God picked his up, and I'm like, oh my God, do you think he heard us? And then I'm like, no, realistically, he couldn't. Like, and he went like this, and then we put 240, and we're like, he got it, he won.
I 100% thought he got it. Actually, no. Actually, I thought that was high.
And then I
you
saw
got to go low
Peely's-
just in case.
Low is, that's why I said you just always low ball.
But like me and God, he said 240, I said 210. So I only had like 30 minutes
Yeah.
in there that I could have won.
Yeah.
And then I saw Peely's, and I was like, Peely has it for sure.
2600. She's so cute.
I love her.
What was she thinking?
And she killed us all.
60
know.
minutes in
Beats
an
us
hour.
all.
And she goes to me, I didn't know one question.
She said she knew the first one.
What?
She said she knew the first one.
That's it.
And then she just guessed her way
Guess.
down. And you could tell she was guessing because she was up and down those stairs the whole time. She was like, I was right beside her. Every time I just step, I would just hear.
Yeah. And her face was so
And then
funny.
she'd be
And
like,
she would go like
"Okay."
this with her toes, and I was like, they were like, Pilar, we need you to lock in. And she's like, sorry. Like, she's so cute. You know, Canada loves.
That's what happened to me. I was like, it took me a long time to process how the question was being asked. Then once I did, I was like, oh, of course. It was before because Bruno just played his first veto. But she was already going, the answer is, so I just like stepped real quick. Out.
I have not gone downstairs yet, and I'm so lazy. Have you eaten the chicken?
Yeah, I had some.
Is it good?
Really good.
Well, did you dip it in anything?
No.
You just eat it. I guess I could do that. I'm not a
I think
big...
the rest of my chicken breast is still out if you want it.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I just like... Chicken is not my thing.
Really? Chicken's everyone's thing.
No. I like beef.
Bread that baby, throw some mayo on it, a little bit of lettuce
There's
on
no
top, and
mayo.
then 2 buns.
There's no mayo.
And put a Mick in front of it.
Oh, yeah.
What's a... Oh, yeah, yeah. I was like, what's a Mick?
I can't believe you're complaining about having to eat chicken
I'm joking.
after a week of slop.
I'm just trying to get you going, which is super easy.
Oh, it's working.
Sarah and I fight all the time. We're literally the worst couple ever.
No, that's what keeps the fire there.
This is nice. Zach, I thought I was going to come in here and find
Eat
my...
some chicken.
And
You
find
gotta
my
eat.
husband, and I found my wife. Can people do that? Can people just... No, you're born with it, right? You can't just turn.
I don't think. I think you can do whatever you want. People have free will.
What do you think? Sorry, say that again?
Okay, like, people don't just, like, change, like, what they're into. Like, you're born.
How do you know that you? I don't like. That's why I don't really like the "born this way" sentiment. I mean, it's cute and it works on a lot of levels and for a lot of people, but at the same time, it's like people have free will, and like, what if someone makes a choice to be with someone who they care about?
Are you talking about relationship-wise? Like you're born to like just one type of person?
Well,
Or
like, yeah, like a man or a woman.
Oh, you're talking about like...
Being
like,
gay.
Oh, being gay?
For me, everything's on a spectrum.
Okay.
So I'm sure there are some people who are like, could never see themselves being anything but straight or anything but gay.
Right.
But then there's all sorts of people in the middle. Like, it's just a thing. Like, sex is just a thing. It's like, are you born liking chicken or not? It's like sometimes you'll eat a chicken breast.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't.
It's hard for me to say. Like I've only ever been attracted to women sexually.
Yeah.
That's the only people I've ever wanted to have sex with.
Mm-hmm.
But so that makes me the easy answer to be like, oh, I was just born this way. But at the same time, I was only ever raised one way that I know.
Exactly.
True.
If I was raised in a completely different environment,
True.
then I might have saw a guy as a sexual partner before I saw a woman.
Right.
So
I think that's it. Yeah, exactly.
and I know there's cases of like 2 brothers being gay is a lot more often. Like there's cases like where brothers are gay and the odds are like higher statistically. I don't know if that relates to anything.
No, but you could
But
definitely
their
argue.
nurture could have affected that.
Yeah, I think it's definitely just like everything, it's a combination of both.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of both.
Okay.
I think it's a combination of both for sure.
Like you, because you like girls and boys. But
And I don't also, the reason I say like queer instead of bisexual is because I don't think that there isn't just women and men. That's a spectrum even too. Like there's people who have like are intersex, who have full on both sets of genitals. There's people who have like chromosomal differences.
Right.
So you have like female genitalia, but you're like XXY or
Yes,
whatever,
yes.
right?
I like
And
that vibe.
that is much more common than people like to. Like it just is never talked about.
Okay.
You never see people like this as like characters on TV or, you know what I mean? And trans people too. So there's just like silence and just be like, well, that's just out of the norm. There's this and then that's over here, but that's not true, right?
Right.
If you put it all mixed together,
So you
then it
love all
jumbles
of
things.
those.
I love people. To me, that has nothing to do with it. But I'm not saying that like all people should be like, I'm enlightened because of this. That's just me.
But are you attracted to one sex other than the other? Like more so?
I find myself more attracted to women, like I find most women desirable.
Okay.
But then so I think because that's the case, when I find a man I'm attracted to, I'm like, wow, it's so like out of the ordinary for
Right,
me. So I'm
okay,
like really attracted to them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah. Okay.
But I also don't like when people are like, oh, you just know, because I didn't know. I thought it was just normal to have like dreams about my best girlfriends and want to be with them all the time and want to flirt with them and touch their hair. And I thought that was just like, and I think that is kind of bred in society. Like, oh, that's just like girl stuff.
But isn't
like,
it just girl stuff? No?
But isn't that what like love and attraction is too?
I don't know.
Like for me, I've realized that was the case. Because I also hear a lot of women say this, like, well, I'm not gay, but if I fell in love with a woman, I wouldn't be opposed. Like, to me, that's what being queer is about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't be so confused about it. Just do what feels right for you. Everybody's different.
That's the best.
If you're attracted to a guy, a male, and you fall in love with him, and that's the way you want to do it.
No, I know, but like,
Don't question anything.
like, so when you pat someone's hair, I was just that's what I
No,
wonder
and
about
that's
what
different.
flirting was.
Like, just because you flirt doesn't mean that you're like sexually attracted to that person either.
Okay.
You could just feel like,
Flirting is just a sense of affection. It's a
Exactly.
sense of, like, I flirted with Johnny.
Okay.
Like, I could flirt with guys. Like, it's not a, flirting's flirting. It's,
Oh.
my general personality is probably flirting.
Wow.
That's how I communicate with girls.
absolutely, I would call you a flirt.
Would you call me a flirt?
No.
Oh. Would you call me kind of a flirt?
You have yeah. But I feel like you make a deliberate like choice or not.
To flirt?
Yeah. Or I don't know. I don't know what you are. You are what you say you are.
I don't know.
It's part of your personality. Like, whether you're kind of a flirty personality or you're a straightforward, you're a straight shooter. Like, people just you're quiet, you're energetic,
Okay.
but not flirty. Like,
Okay.
just the way you deal with people, your people skills.
Okay.
And that's a combination of who you are and how you were a little bit raised. Like, they say that good-looking people have good social skills because
They're just getting positive-
self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
Their whole lives, they've been getting attention. And
Positively.
They've been getting positive attention their whole lives. In return, they've learned how to, like, have you met anyone that's really, really good looking that is just extremely bad at communicating with people? It's very rare.
Yeah.
Because their whole life, they've been getting attention. They've been getting positive attention. Oh, you're good looking, or you're
They have
cute, or whatever. They have
confidence.
confidence.
They can go up to someone and talk to
Their
them.
whole life, people have been pumping their tires. So, and then you look at people, like, it's a tough thing to say, but like someone that's not as good looking.
It's considered socially like not to have the features that
Yeah.
exactly.
So then, how well do they go out and just communicate in a general sense of talking to random people walking by or whatever? Everybody gives them a little bit different of attention. They've been getting that same attention their whole life. It affects who they become.
That's really smart.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's just
Yep.
like if you tell someone that they're going to do this their whole life, they're more likely to do it than not.
Yeah.
Like,
Like when like people say to children like, "Oh, he's going to be a lady killer. He's going to or she's going to, you know, all the boys are going to love her." Like
he's going to
yeah.
be an athlete.
Yeah.
He's going to play sports. He's going to be good at hockey. He's going to be this. I think that kid's growing up and bailing out and going into drama class.
And think, "Oh, I can't do that." Well, why, you know, what would lead them to believe that they can't? If everybody's telling them that's what they're going to do.
So if I had more positive reinforcement and like more like things, maybe I would be less hard on myself.
Yes.
Is that right?
You're so sweet.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
guaranteed.
Hmm.
And yeah, but at the same time, I think some people are just born like that's part of their innate personality.
Yeah. There's other parts of there's parts of my personality that no matter how I was nurtured, I know, and like how like even the friends I'm with, because you become who you hang out with and stuff. I still have parts of it that are just like me, 100%
Yeah.
me. Like the way I just like study. I have a couple like innate just like parts of me that I just know, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, will never be taken from me. Like just things that are just like genetically rooted in me. I can feel them. Like I know they're not nurtured. I know they're not something.
Because you can try to change them.
Yeah, no
and
matter
it's
what
almost
I
like you've
do-
been nurtured the opposite of that,
Yeah.
but they're just there.
Yeah, no matter what I do, I still have them.
I feel like that too.
I hope I find those things.
Your sense of humor.
I think I get that from my
Like
dad.
genetically, I'm just like super competitive. I'm just like I just like I'm just my whole life I've been just like insanely competitive. Like never like losing in anything. Just like you know what I mean? Just like
Yeah.
no matter what it was, I wanted to be the best at it.
Crazy.
Whether it was like a board game, it was a video game. Anytime I played anyone at anything, I wanted to beat them. It's just like
Crazy.
straight, just like alpha male mentality. Just like you know,
It's crazy. Ow.
like I was never okay with just being like, oh, I got third in that. I'm not good at it. I was just like,
You had to complete, like, be good at it.
yeah. But like we're all like, we all have our own things that we like and we have to do and things that mean something to us. Some people are just genetically like super sympathetic or super this or you know like you're just like no matter how mean you try and be or no matter how hard of a culture you were raised in, you're just a sympathetic
Have that
person.
caring,
You can't tell
yeah.
a person no and you know
Peely.
yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I'm really sympathetic. I feel bad about things I do.
You're really good at, like, empathy too, like putting yourself in other people's shoes.
Yeah, that's one thing.
That's why Zach's never really turned me down because he just feels. Can you? There's. Oh, I thought that was outside.
They're building some monster competition though, hey? Like it's a real
A
one.
dump truck backed into our backyard. Dee, dee, dee.
It was like it was probably a bobcat or something.
Still.
Don't have room for a dump truck. But yeah, something's going on.
We
Yeah.
get out there and
What's
there's
the
nothing.
POV gonna be? That's the question.
We get out there, it's nothing. We get out there and it's the 5 people that have been voted out, competed for the biggest chance of their life.
No way.
Risha's still wearing your shirt.
They would do that after jury, no?
I don't know.
They're not doing that.
I'm just being all shit.
I just hope my HOH doesn't get fucked by a twist.
Yeah, that's I think everybody's biggest fear.
Last HOH had the possibility of a twist.
That's what Bruno were just like. He's like that. My week could have been wasted.
Do you think people are pissed he didn't use it?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Canada's upset.
You think so?
Yeah.
Think about when you watch.
Not because of like who was up or anything specifically, but yeah,
Just-
even when people win a veto, like a regular veto and don't use
I'm
it.
the same. I'm like,
Everyone's like, use it.
Yeah, exactly. But like, it's different when you get in here. I said coming in, I was like, anytime I win a veto, I'm using it every time. And then you get in here and you're like, fuck no. Like, it's so hard. Like,
Yeah.
you want to stir the pot. Like, what's best for your game. Anyway, they like, I was thinking, like, last week was kind of like a normal week. Like, not too much drama happened. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it was a really, really long week.
it was
because
a long
nothing
week. We
happened.
did a lot of stuff, but like Johnny was the main target. Johnny got out. Like that was easy. And like Canada wanted something big to happen, like the tables to turn or something,
Yeah.
and it didn't. So you know Canada's
Well,
gonna
this,
be like
yeah.
they're bringing it back or something's happening.
The season hasn't been slow though. It's been like watching the season will be pretty intense.
Yeah.
Look at the first 5 that just went out.
The first weeks have been pretty fucking crazy.
The first 5 that
It
went out
hasn't
are
been a boring
intense.
season at all.
No.
No.
There's no way. There's no way it was.
No.
No way.
twists, the vault, like all the shit that's went on, voting,
But just even the people that went out,
instant
like
eviction
no,
thrown in
yeah,
there, then the double veto, like
no floater or anybody that went out. Like, do you know what I mean? They were big
Like
personalities,
an easy.
intense people that went out. 2 super fans. Pilar got it. That's the first time I've
Kevin
heard her.
and Pilar
What were they doing?
napping.
Yeah,
together.
sure. Moving up and down and they're napping.
No, then they would. Kevin, Pilar, keep going.
Yeah. Please be responsible.
my HOH was so cold this morning.
It's always. I find that room always so cold.
Okay, but the TV in that room like turns on at night. Eh?
That's what Ashley
Weird,
said.
eh?
I think it's to put a little bit of light on you.
Maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's gonna come on one night. Like something's gonna happen. There's a reason why it's in there.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, but do they get to watch the rest of the house on camera?
I know in season 1 they did. I can't remember season 2.
But if it was like a double or something, wouldn't Arissa come on and maybe talk to the agent?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true. It might be a way to communicate once you get in there. That's true.
Like we watch you from downstairs or something.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
a scary thing too.
Kevin said that's the first thing he asked when he was in there.
What do you say?
They said no. We can assure you not.
But they kind of did. We kind of did.
Well,
Oh, but
kind
we
of.
didn't get to see him go through his decision making
Right.
process.
It was just him crying for 15 minutes. He said,
5. You got 5 minutes.
or whatever it was. Yeah.
He wasn't crying, was he?
He said he broke down and bawled, and they were like, "No, we can't use this."
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
They were like, "Pull it together," because he's the funny guy. And it was hard. You know, you think you're going to get a letter from home, all your things, and no. I would have mentally broke down and lost my mind. He couldn't talk to anybody, right? Luckily, he had a target. That's what we were saying to Ashley, like, if Ashley almost won that, I'm like, Ashley's like, I don't even know what I would have done. I would have probably ruined my game.
Scary.
I think there's 6 HOHs left.
Why would there be 6? There's 11 people left. There's going to be 9 HOHs left. 6 would only get 6 people out. And then we would have 5 people left. There's going to be a lot.
Shut up.
7 we'll have 4 left. 8 we'll have 3 left.
No, okay, listen, you're taking 11th out. So now we're at 10.
What? Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
So there's 7. I wasn't that far off, kid.
Well, but then there's the 8. There's the last one.
Oh, right, yeah, I forget we count that.
And then there's the final HOH.
Nope.
Sarah, we could be in love and you won't.
So there's
allow it.
9. Yeah.
I hate it. Good.
After this week, there's gonna be
No.
10. After this week, there's 10 people left.
Why can't I do that?
I don't hate you.
Oh, come here, you didn't kiss me.
Could very well be a double this week, though.
Yeah, I'm right. Before you leave the room, you have to kiss me and tell me you love me.
You're gonna come down and have chicken.
Dating a woman is super hard. I will say that. It's a little too much for me.
Come have some chicken.
I don't know how you do it, Zach. Can't do it.
Put my panties away.
Like they're just, I'm emotional, so then dating a woman is emotional. Just like emotionals. Then your periods probably sink, and it's just like too much.
Oh yeah.
But you do save money on birth control.
Yep.
Listen to that fucking thing. I've never heard that. It'd be sick if they're making a hockey rink. This is gonna be crazy. Someone might die in this comp.
The double power of veto. That won't come back this
No.
week.
No. I want to say like 3 more weeks.
You think that'll come back again?
Something like that, yeah. Or Canada votes for it.
Canada's HOH could be next week too.
Yeah. And
Holy, could be next
I don't
week.
think it's Canada's HOH. I think Canada's going to pick an HOH.
Could be Canada's HOH. Just throw 2 people on the block though.
That is my, like, if that happens, I'm going to be like, they hate me. Yeah.
Sticking up.
Yeah.
One hair.
Maybe it'd be interesting to see who they put up.
Then you know. But then you know how, what's, you know what I mean,
Yeah, kind of.
being perceived.
That's like episode depending. Oh, like literally, like people while they're watching, they change by the episode.
Yeah.
Like you get one episode and you're like, I love that.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
them. And then the next episode you're like, fuck them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I could have, like, people would be like, yeah, I kind of like Will, and they'd be like, she voted Johnny, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, yeah, I love Willow and Zach. They're the cutest couple. Now Will and Sarah. They're okay.
What, you think people like Johnny better than me? Or
Nobody's
what?
gonna be mad that that you voted Johnny out when he goes on a unanimous vote.
Yeah,
like,
no.
They're gonna be like, oh my god,
Why, you guys think people like Johnny better than me?
it was your decision.
Shut up, Sarah. We're not even listening to you.
Ugh, yeah, people love Johnny. Sorry.
People don't love me?
Kidding, Siri. People love you, obviously. He's a badass bitch.